A couple of hours now sorting out the garage. I changed over the water in the parts washer. Spent a few minutes, well about half, cleaning up all of these valve seats, springs and the valves themselves. They're looking a lot nicer now. Obviously not perfect, but good enough to be able to reuse them. Intake ones look a little bit better because they're going to start off a little bit better. Yeah, a lot better than what they were. We borrowed the big old Milwaukee gun off one of the guy I knows to be able to crack this bloody bolt loose off the end of the crankshaft. So the crankshaft bolt's out. I drilled out the bit that I got stuck in there. That's all drilled out. I drilled out the bolt that I got stuck, that was stuck inside the head. That's all drilled out. I'm just going to work on cleaning this interior bit here, and then we can paint the engine head and maybe get around to painting the block. And so I'm going to start doing that, clean the head and tape it all up and then spray it. I've got the engine block all taped up. I've got the head rocker cover on top of the head just to stop any paint from going inside. I'm not going to go that high, so I don't need to tape it all up. All these sides taped up, all these sides taped up, and the front taped up. I'm going to put some bits of tissue down in the spark plug holes, and then it's pretty much ready to spray. So yeah, let's do that and spray. So I've put the head up on here just as an illustration of what it's going to look like when it's all back up and bolted. It's all silver inside, obviously nothing's affected in there. It's all silver on the outside, looking lovely and nice. Around here, obviously all these maintenance services are all plastered up, so we don't have to worry about that. All that's done. Oh, that's nice. And once the engine block is black, it's going to look pretty nice sitting on the engine stand like that. Now I'm going to clean this head up, this rocker cover up, just give it over a wire wheel and spray it black probably, because I think black's going to look cool. And then I'm going to sand down this Volkswagen logo, just keep it nice and black, stick it on the head, see what it looks like. So engine is sitting over here for a while because I've got not much time to do left today. Intermediate shaft's all cleaned up. This front gasket with that's off because I got it off the crankshaft rather, because the crankshaft bolt's free now. All cleaned up round here. It just needs to be sprayed. All the shafts are all nice and clean. Rocker cover is over here, just waiting for that to dry. As you can see, it's a bit wet still. And then the engine head is over here. Obviously I've cleaned up all of the camshaft caps. All of these are going to get new gaskets. All cleaned in there. All of that is clean. All the inner seats and the valve stems are all cleaned. It's all sprayed. All of my valves, springs and seats are cleaned. Intake. My camshaft gear. The camshaft itself needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but doesn't look too sad. But yeah, didn't do much today, just basically cleaned up some stuff and painted some stuff. But yeah, I did hope you liked this video, and we'll probably see you on the next one. Another day, but that's not the end of this video. This video is only like 4 minutes long at this point, so I've come back another day and I'm going to paint the block to finish off painting the engine stuff and shit. So I'm going to take these two brackets off, and I bought black VHT paint. Look at that, it's just black. I'm just going to paint it on because I can't be asked to mark up every single one of these holes that can't be painted. So take all of this hardware off. I'm going to mask off the top of the cylinder head just so I don't get any material on top of that block. But yeah, I'm going to paint the rest of this engine block, get it looking nice and black and new again. let's do that. Now the block's all painted up, it's looking nice. Don't worry about where it's running down or running over, because those are going to get re-sanded down and all the bracket points are going to get sanded. And here's the other side of the block. Just looks a lot nicer when it's all painted and nice like that. And VHT black. Obviously we don't need to do the face, we don't need to do the rear. Kept the head nice and clean with the masking tape. Yeah. And then we're just going to let it dry. Sand off those mounting points and then stick the head on and have another look. Now we've got all the blocks sanded down. I'll put the head on there for illustration. So I've just sanded back all of these areas where the paint didn't need to be, because that's what gasket facing, all in there, and it looks starting to look quite cool. You can see top of the head, cylinder block and the rocker cover all on the long block. None of it's put together yet because I still need to work out all the internals, but yeah, starting to look like an engine again, all freshly nice and done and restored. So I'm going to take it down, stick it back in the corner for like 6 months while I do all of the bodywork. It's a gorgeous day today, but all of this bodywork needs to be done before I can do anything else, because we've got quite a lot of bodywork to do. But yeah, again, I hope you did like this video. Please like, subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one. Adios.